today I am going to be brewing a cup of coffee. So I've had this machine for about 6 months now, and I really do like it a lot. It holds a lot of beans, which I find really useful because I don't have to replace it a ton. The one annoying thing about the machine is that even though it does come with an app, when you turn the machine on, it puts out a bunch of water to clean out the system. And so, you know, if you were to be in your bed or something like that, you wouldn't be able to actually, you know, remotely control the device and have a cup underneath it because it's going to release this dirty water. So right now, as you can see, I'm turning on the machine and it's going to completely clean out the machine so that you can brew a fresh cup of coffee. It takes a little bit of time because it has to heat up and then it goes through the rinsing process. So I just typically keep a cup in my cabinet so that when this, you know, goes through its rinsing process, I can just have it already set up. So it is finishing up the rinsing. And so at this point, I can take that cup out and put in an actual cup. And so now you have the options to do coffee, to do espresso, etc. I'm just going to do a coffee. And I have these settings pre-configured in the app. And also you can, you know, configure it in the machine so that as it makes coffee, it is putting the amount of water and espresso that you configured in these settings. So now it is going to brew the coffee. Takes a little bit of time. And you can see now that it's going to start coming out. So you can see that it has a nice light brown color, which produces a nice crema layer on top of the coffee, which I really like. And so it's going to brew the espresso first, and then it's going to start getting more and more clear as it starts to release more water and essentially create that drip coffee effect. And the cool thing about it is you can see in the display itself that it tells you how much the brewing has progressed, so you know how much time is left before your cup of coffee is done. So typically I will do 1 cup of coffee, and then depending on how I feel, I'll do an extra shot of espresso. But like I said, I configured it to release, I would say, about 8 ounces of coffee when I do a coffee brew. And you can also always add extra water if you want to. So now it is emptying the puck into the reservoir, and I'll show you what that looks like. So if you pull this out, you can see that it releases the puck from the coffee that I just brewed, and you can see that it's very hot and it's steaming. So I typically will dump that out a few times a week depending on how much coffee I'm making. And so now the same exact thing is going to happen when you turn the machine off. And like I said, it's kind of annoying because you do have to refill the water basin quite a bit because you can see how much water it loses when it's rinsing the machine out. So it is cleaning the machine out before you turn it off. Okay, and at that point, I just push this up and then I just wipe down the spouts. And that's pretty much it. Now I have a fresh cup of coffee with a nice crema layer and I am ready to go.